Well, you tell them to continue to learn to fight. I mean, that's what it came down to. Was it was really a good old-fashioned fight. You know, they fought, they responded, gave themselves a chance, and unfortunately, we didn't win it. That's all you can say to them. I mean, they gave everything they can, and I really appreciate the effort that we got.
You say anything to Joey right now?
No, I haven't had a chance to talk to Joey yet. You know, so much has happened since the time the game's been over that, you know, I'll get an opportunity to talk to him, though.
What will you say to him?
I don't know yet.
Life of the kicker in the NFL.
It is most certainly. He'll get his opportunities, though, and that's the thing. He's going to make something that'll help us win, and that's the thing he's got to understand. You know that this is all part of it. You know, let's don't forget this is really his first year. You know, and that's the one thing that a lot of people got to understand. You know, he's a young kicker. He's going to make his mistakes, but you know, if you give him time, you stick with him. Eventually, he's going to become a good kicker, and hopefully, he'll be a good and old kicker.
On the punt situation in the first quarter,
It was a terrible kick. Okay. Normally, Morstead kills the ball, and for whatever reason, he didn't get a very good punt off. And so what happened was our jammer was in position trying to jam and slow the guy down, and DJ was coming over. And at that point, it's just one of those things. It's because it was not a typical kick, and it was a little bit shorter than he normally kicks it with a little less hang time. And we got a guy trying to do his job.
but if a fair catcher is, if he's contacted, isn't that?
Yeah. Well, see, I assumed, and again, I don't know. I didn't see who hit who first. You know, if their guy hit our guy first, then I guess that should be a penalty. But I don't know. I mean, I didn't see that part of it.
Would you, other than the kick, would you call it just a young play, not really knowing, the difference in the kick, or would you just call that a guy trying to do his job?
Just a guy doing his job because he has no idea where the ball. All he knows is the ball got kicked. So he just turned and ran and tried to block. And that's what he was trying to do. And unfortunately, like I said, it was not a typical kick. And it worked. It kind of floated off to the right, and that's where it all happened.
Kyle today, much better decision making.
Oh, yeah. And again, we gave Kyle time. I mean, I thought our offensive line did some good things. I mean, again, credit them. They rushed the passer, and they were effective at times. But our guys, when Kyle has time, has an opportunity, has a fairly good pocket, he can make good decisions. And he threw the ball well. I mean, it's just unfortunate. We had a couple opportunities on defense, and we missed those as well. So it's a team game, and if all three phases, something happens, you're usually going to end up on the wrong side.
DJ Moore looked to battle through a couple of painful moments and in terms of physical pain, and then ended up having a big game.
Yeah, I mean, again, for a second-year player, the dude's courageous. He stepped up. We needed him to be out there. He went out there, and that's hats off to him. I mean, young guys learn how to win. You're going to be a good football team, and I believe DJ knows how to win. So, again, hopefully, we can all understand what it takes, and we can all continue to grow and get better.
Kind of saw Kyle learning from week to week in action. He appeared to be taking a little bit more what the defense was giving him, especially with those underneath balls.
Yes, very much so. And again, it's interesting because the thing he's got to understand is if he sees the look and he loves the look, throw the ball. If not, you've got guys underneath that can make plays, whether it be Christian, whether it be Greg, whether it be Jarius. Get the ball into those guys' hands and let them do their thing.
Ron, did you address the challenge on the PI already? When you challenged
No,
him and what happened?
no.
Just kind of what you're thinking.
I asked, and they said the biggest question you got to have is, was the ball in the air? Which everybody said yes. And and Jerry said to me, he said, Coach, if he doesn't grab me, I'm gonna run through that and catch that ball. So that's why I challenged it. And listening to what Sam Mills was telling me upstairs as well, said that hey, I saw it. It looked like the ball was gone, Coach. So we challenged it.
On Joey's last miss, did the Saints look like JJ?
That's something that'll have to be. I couldn't see it. And that's one of those things that you're not supposed to jump with leverage. You can block a guy down, but you can't grab him and pull him down. And JJ was saying he got grabbed by the back of the helmet, and that created the leverage and all that kind of stuff. So, but I don't know. I didn't see it. So we'll have to see. We'll take a look at tape, and we'll go from there. But again, credit to both teams. I thought both teams played hard, and unfortunately they came out on top.
Ron, obviously you guys would love to have punched it in there in the end instead of having to try the field goal. What did you see in those few plays you guys had down there? Did you just credit the Saints, Fresno defense in that, or did you feel like there were things that
Well, we had some things that we thought would be really good, and again, they made a play and we didn't, and so you got to give them credit for that.
I apologize if you addressed it, but what was your message, or what will your message be to Joey specifically?
No, I'll talk to Joey.
Ron, you guys were down in the first half 14, you battled back, down 13 in the second half, to still come back. What were you guys doing being able to get back in this game?
Well, the biggest thing is, and you saw it, is when we were gap sound, we were able to stop their running game. And that's, again, something I've been talking about, is that as long as we continue to be where we're supposed to be, do our responsibilities, we can shut the run down. We had a couple of really good plays as far as the run defense was concerned. It's just unfortunate. Every now and then we get a little anxious and we don't stay as disciplined as we need to be. But we did some of those things. We tried to make a couple of adjustments to their coverage. We were trying to pay attention to 13 and then they went to 87. I mean, again, kudos to Drew with reading what we were doing, and then they tried to stretch us a couple of times with Ted. Ted again and threw it deep, and Dante came up and made a nice play for us, and Eric Reed made a couple of nice plays as well, and then we saw the interception. I thought Trey had a good beat on the ball, and it's one of those things that if he doesn't run into the guy, maybe he catches it and returns it for a touchdown. But we gave ourselves a chance, and that's the best thing I can say.
Ron, James has been really consistent for you guys the last 4 years, so plays like at the very end, the big game that kind of helps set up this field goal. How hard would you imagine he takes that?
Oh, he's going to take it very hard just because he works very hard at what he does, and it's unfortunate. That he slipped a little bit and gave up the opportunity, but he fought and played, and I'll tell you right now, without James playing the way he did, it could have been different.
Ron, so few of those pass interference challenges have been successful this year. As they're looking at it, how do you feel? Do you feel like you're going to get that one, or do you?
That one, I felt it had to be one that really had to take a nice long look at it, mostly because it was at the end of a game situation, an EOG. And I really think that's what they're looking for. They're looking for that egregious situation at the end of the game. And I think that fit the criteria because, again, where it happened going into the end zone. And it really was one of those things that was very disruptive. And and I think that's what we're looking for as far as the league's concerned. And I do appreciate the fact that they took their time and made the decision. Obviously, it was in our favor, so I feel better about it too, though.
Ron, was the irony, did it strike you at all that you guys won that challenge in this building against that team, even that end of the field?
Well, yeah, and I guess that's the whole point of it, though, too, Joe, is that that's why the rule was put into play, was when you get an egregious situation like that they can correct it and rectify it. And so it was, I'm just glad it worked that way.
I asked you Friday about a guy who, may be young but knows what it feels like to win in the Superdome. Is there anything more to that you saw from Kyle today?
No, it's just that he played with confidence. I mean, again, he made some really good reads, some real good decisions, and he put the ball where it needed to be for the most part. So, he just continues to grow and progress, and I'm pretty excited about who he's going to be for us as we continue to go forward.
Ron, I know all losses hurt. Does this one sting a little bit?
Yeah, it does.
That's a divisional game and the way you guys lost it.
Very much so, very much so. Divisional is really the biggest reason, more so than anything else, because we have an opportunity. We still have an opportunity, but again, when you can get up on one of your divisional rivals, one of your divisional foes, you've got to, and we missed that chance. Cool. Thank you, guys.